Hi, welcome back. So we're going to deploy a web app from GitHub using Azure App Services. So let's see how to do that. So we're back on the Azure portal and we need to deploy the app from GitHub, and we're going to use the CLI from Bash. But first, let's go to my GitHub repository account, and I have it here. That's my name, my repository. That's my sample codes, and I have a folder here which says web sample app. And if I click on that, you can see it has a few images and the HTML content. So I want to deploy this app inside this folder on Azure, and it's going to run on the containerized Azure services provision. So to do that, I would have to go back to the Azure portal and I'll click on Cloud Shell to deploy the Bash terminal. And now we have this running. Let's just list. So we're going to put in the git command to download the application to Azure. So to do that, I'll have to come here and I'll go to code. I would have to copy this out. So I'll click on this, copy it. That's on HTTPS. Then I'll come back here. Let's say git clone, and I'm just going to paste that in here. So it's going to download. So I'll press OK, and now it's been able to download our objects to Azure. So let me just confirm that. Let me list, and now we can see my sample codes folder has been deployed here, which is the repository we have here. So let's go into that. So my sample codes, and let's list, and we can see the web app sample folder, which is what we have here. So I'm going to go into that too. CD web sample app, and I'm list, and I can see all my files are here. So I need to then create the app service for deploying this as a website. I need to then go with the Azure command, that's AZ. So web app, that means we want to create a web app. Up, which means that it should be deployed. Location is East US, resource group lab 18, and the name of the web app, which will be web sample app, and we're saying that it will be a containerized HTML deployment. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm coming here to paste, and I'll run that. And now it's confirmed our web sample app doesn't exist, so it's creating that, and it's created an app service plan, and it's creating the web app now. So the GitHub web app I created is basically just a short profile page for me. I just use it to represent our sample web app. So we can see now it was able to deploy and it's been completed. Next, we need to go to the portal and we'll click app services, or we can click here app services, and we'll refresh, and now we can see our app services web sample app, and we're going to see, and we can see it's running in the East US. So we'll click on that, and we can stop, we can delete, we can restart. But I'm going to go to the URL, so that's it. So I'm going to click on this, and let me see what my app looks like on Azure. And exactly what I want. That's my hobbies and my information, education, and my name and picture. So we've successfully been able to deploy the web app from my GitHub repository into Azure using the Azure App Services.